Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are going to attempt to fit the power steering pump, and we're starting off by plugging the old computer in. We've got our tech guru Phil.
Guru.
Nice. Right, let's crack on. Right, so Phil's doing all the diagnostics on the car. That's not my department, but it's looking good. No error codes.
You haven't got a department.
I have got a department. Mine is lingerie.
Filming people, doing stuff.
Yeah. So, everything's looking good. No error codes. Battery's charged. Everything's charging. So now on to the next step. First step, check all the electrics is good. That's good. Right, next up we need to check a few fuses. So we need to check F8 30 amp fuse, main fuse.
You're gonna have to do a bloopers mint thing.
Under the bonnet. It's in good nick. Now we're going into the car. Right, so F39 is that 5 amp there. Right, that's in good working order. Right, so next up we have to undo the fuse box under the bonnet, which is an 8mm there, an 8mm there. Take this 10mm earth lead off, and then the 100 amp fuse is underneath here. Right, so let me just grab a 10mm. I want a perfect body, want a perfect soul. Ha, that's just reminded me. Take the battery off before you do any of this work.
All the way around, don't we?
Right, so I'll take this earth lead off now. I've disconnected the battery. I shouldn't get a shock, is the idea. Then, what we're after, if I can do it one-handed, is lifting this out. And then your fuses are there. It's that blue one we want to check. So the 100 amp fuse under the fuse box, all good. So now we can crack on with replacing the power steering pump. Yeah.
Right. He's gonna notice it in a minute. Here he goes. He's now. I did tell him a minute ago, but he didn't listen. What are you gonna do, Gav? Now, what is it?
Fasten the battery.
You putting
thing
battery back on? Nice handling.
Yeah.
Right, let's see how many attempts it takes him to get this up here. And action. Well, you clever.
So this is the new pump. Right, so now we're going under. So we've got to remove this fan, and then behind it, that's where the pump is situated. So let's have a go at pulling this fan off.
Power steering fluid. What was it now? Swear to God, is it? Jesus Christ. Which one is it? Not that one. Oh, there. What's the difference? Oh, they're all common. I'm not common than yours.
There we go. Undo that clip. And there we go. Right, we'll give this a test. Right, so now we have to undo this pump. We've got this 30mm here, and then there's two that we need to get from round here. Right, I've got the two awkward ones out at the back. Should just be this one now. Looks nice and loose.
No, only that.
Good job. Nice. Right, that's all loose.
Let's get some putting this bottom bolt back on, nut back on, because I forgot to take off the two pipes above, so I could do with this being locked in position while I take them off. We've got that pipe there, 13mm needs removing, and that pipe with a Jubilee clip, so I'll go ahead and remove them. Get a catch bowl because I'm going to drop fluid. I've sucked most of the fluid out of the top, so there shouldn't be too much, but there'll be a bit. There we go. Right, there's the 13mm out. Should just push up on that and it should release. Right, that's the power cables off. Now we move this 13mm again and see if we can't get it out. It does look incredibly awkward. Right, so we've got the pipes off, the electrics off. So this, by rights now, should come out. Let's have a go. Ooh. Right, so we've got it out, thank God. Now we need to swap this cage onto the new unit, then pretty much refit it reverse of how we took it off. Let's crack on. All caged up. Right, now let's refit. Right, supposedly these are easier to get back in than they are to take out. So let's have a go. Very close. I can get that to move. Oh, beaut. We're in. Boom. It should just be a simple job now of reconnecting everything. That seems to have gone in. Next. Fitted. Oh my God, what a nightmare.
Don't listen to it.
Right, now we've got to flush the system. So let's do that. Look, we're actually seeing Phil do a bit of work. It's nice. Right, so we've flushed the system with some new fluid. Now Phil's going to crawl back underneath, drop that fluid out, and then we're going to put some nice fresh fluid in. Job should be good.
Big use Castrol.
This is Phil losing his mind.
Losing?
He cannot remove the pipe from under there.
Go on, why don't you say, why don't you rub it in and say you did it though?
Well, shall I show you how to do it? Here we go. Alright. We've drained all the fluid and now Phil's putting the pipe back on. Fitting the Jubilee clip. And then we should be able to fill up the reservoir, bleed it, and have fully working power steering. Yes!
A bit went over the back. A little bit of spillage there, mate, type thing.
Right, so let's bleed the system in neutral, fire the motor. So spin the steering wheel all the way in one direction, hold it for a few seconds, all the way in the other, hold it. Do this about 10 times. That should be system bled. Any bubbles, Phil?
Yeah. Yeah, it's not taking it.
Is it?
Yeah.
Good. Last one. Right, that should be bled. Built. Check the level on the dipstick. Well. Looks good to me. Nice work. There we go, look, power steering. Nice work, Phil.
Thank you very much.
Good job. So we've just come to a nice little bit of private road. Give it a little test. Exhaust still knocking, isn't it, young man?